And we are live! Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be. I'm Emma and welcome back to the House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/Saratent. Welcome back to the Zero Escape series, welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward, now on episode 13. This game, and this series in general, have turned out to be so much longer than I ever expected, so you'd think I'd do some basic research beforehand, but if you think that, then welcome to the stream, nice to have you here. Hubris, indeed. Going to click continue, just so it doesn't go to a cinematic. So yes, excitingly, last time, we got our third character ending. We got Dio's ending. And if you missed it, boy howdy, that was a thing. We got out of the facility, so that was exciting. As Sigma, Dio, and Phi all got out of the facility, and, I mean, spoilers for the last episode if you haven't watched it, but then also, this is the nature of a series. Yeah, Dio turned out to be basically a terrorist. Shockingly, the guy who has villain written all over him is the leader of the Myrmidons, working with Free the Soul to accomplish their nebulous goals to make humanity better by killing a lot of people. Yeah. And finally killed him with a rock. And, gasp, the obvious villain is a villain. I know, right? It's the most shocking twist in the history of stories. When did Eugenics enter the chat? Well, I mean, their goals are, as stated, to kind of make humanity better. And their methods seem to involve using a pandemic to kill billions of people. So, I mean, yeah, kind of definitionally, that's what we're talking. And I did a lot of escape room puzzles very badly, but most importantly, we have the code to decipher the Myrmidon. We have the key to decipher the Myrmidon code that we found forever ago. I could go back and do that branch now, but instead, I decided we're going to just kind of keep going leftward through the tree, hitting all the scenes we can, finding all the keys, and then we can go and do all the locks in a row. And that'll be good, I think. Regardless of whether it is or not, that's what we're doing. Anyway, let's go into this save. It's probably going to play the opening cinematic again, isn't it? Okay, it's the opening cinematic. Car. Fire, Sigma, Rain, Crotch, Facility, Zero, Smash. And we warp. So yes, that was this branch. So now we will go most of the way along that branch, but instead of betraying, we will choose Ally, and I assume all that will happen in the scene is we will watch Dio and Phi leave. Abby, you missed Rain. Honestly, if you're going to list these scenes, the random shots we see at the start of every run, you could at least do them. Rain comes between Sigma and Crotch, I mean, obviously. Okay, yeah, so back we go. Here. Let's ally, and we'll probably just watch Dio and Phi leave and be like, oh, welp. And we fast forward. And we ally. The door ground open, and I stepped out. All around me, other AB rooms were disgorging their occupants. Yes, in this timeline, Alice and Luna are both dead, right? That is this timeline, yes? Yes, I think. Wait. Dio! Bothered me to assume you put effort into that. Yeah, fair. Phi's voice echoed hollowly across the room. I followed her eyes to the number 9 door. And to Dio. Dio. So he's going for it. I broke into a run, hoping foolishly that I might be able to catch him. I mean, clearly it wasn't foolish because here you are. No, it's going to try and open it. So it has come to this then. What's going on? He hasn't even seen the results yet. It took only seconds for Temyoji and Kei to explain the math to her. Oh. Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Wow, where's the announcer's voice gone? Yeah. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracket. Bracket points? That's not a thing. Bracelet points. Wow, I'm on the ball already. The announcer's voice hadn't even faded when Dio reached the door. With a grunt, he swung the lever down. And now we must see an animation of a lever swinging, just so we know. And now this incredibly slow door! Yes, it's opening. Wait! There's no point in trying to stop him now. The door has already opened. But I don't know, you could still just stop him going out of there and watch it close again just for giggles. But then I suppose you have to put up with him for the rest of your lives. Dio leapt through the door without so much as a backward glance. Fi paused in front of it, then turned to look at me. What happened? I chose ally. I made a promise. Clover trusted me. Sigma? I see. Makes sense. I guess that's how this ends then. You had to make a choice that was right for you. And now, I have to make the choice that's right for me. Bye, Sigma. Fi turned, her eyes sad, and followed Dio through the door. And then this closes incredibly slowly. Oh yeah, that was the other thing we got last time in Dio's ending, was the code for one of the bombs. The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay. I mean, they say escape is not possible. Like, you've got 8... Well, 7. Wait, 2 of them are dead. 5. Wait, Quark disappeared. 4 reasonably dedicated people, one of whom is in a suit of plate armor, and, like, there's all kinds of crap in these rooms. There's an antimatter generator. I feel sure you could improvise an escape using that. Well, that's it. There's nothing we can do now. We can only hold out hope that help will arrive. Sigma, thank you for choosing ally. Yeah. Well, a promise is a promise, right? What about Luna, Alice, and the old woman who killed them? Maybe one of the people who just escaped. Probably Dio, seems like a dick. Maybe one of us. Well, there's one other person. Oh yeah. Oh god! Quark! TFW, you forgot the adopted child you stole. You're right! I still have to find Quark! I'm old and forgetful, you see. Suddenly full of energy, Temyoji leapt up and took off for one of the warehouse's exits. That left only myself, Clover, and Kei. We stared at the number 9 door in silence. It would never open again. What else could we do but stare? We're just going to end there, aren't we? We're just going to end there. Well, at least that was a nice quick one to bash out. Okay, so looks like now we jump all the way back to... Was this the first Amadex game? Yeah. We are filling these branches out. Yeah, so like I say, we've got that open lock, but we're going to leave that for a while. That was for that code that we had to decipher, because now we have the key for it. Hello, Saren. Yes, you've been gone a couple of weeks on vacation, but glad to have you back. Many things have happened, and to sum them up would take the entire stream, so roll with it. Oh yes, this is also another stream where I'm saying, people, please remind me that I have to get off stream promptly because I have a quiz at 5. I have to go and win. So. And I will talk about that near the end, because it will be on Twitch. I think they're putting it on a delay, but they did say they'll be putting it on Twitch and then later YouTube. Have to go and win? Yeah, of course. What other kind of energy am I going to put in? Have to go and lose? Nah. Anyway, back to the AB game. Fast forward through all the talking. Fi calls us an idiot, and this time we choose ally. And be like, no, Fi, you are the idiot. I mean, you say the confidence. I mean, this is, excuse me, don't let me be late for winning. Yeah, this is the... It's the second season of Connections Online Quiz League, which, not going to say anything, but the trophy for the first season has been sat over there for ever since we won it last time, and we haven't lost a match in this entire season, so I think we're pretty good. So, there's a certain amount of confidence, yes. Anyway, quiz aside, back to whatever the hell is about to happen. As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the monitor, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenmyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that? What was that, Sigma? Huh? Don't play dumb. You chose ally. Didn't you hear me? I told you that if your BP drops to 0, you die. Yeah, I heard you. Whole second before the deadline. How can you expect me to think anything through that quick? I love how your entire explanation here is, well, I'm sorry, but I'm an idiot and could have used more warning. Would have taken like half a second just to process what you'd said. No, you could have done it. The brain's processing power increases during a crisis. Wow, this is not the direction I expected this argument to take, but sure. It starts working so fast that a second can seem like an eternity. Your brain was doing that right before time ran out, wasn't it? Well, am I wrong? What the hell are you talking about? Okay, fine, let's be generous and say, hypothetically, that you're right about this crisis overclocking thing. How would you know whether or not my brain was doing that? What, did you crack open my skull while I wasn't looking? You just wedge a microscope in there and have a look at my neurons? This is the Sigma SAS branch, I was right. Let me be straight with you, in this economy. Your shit is whack. Like, hella whack. So many choices, once again, have gone into the localization of this. This is a thing people say. I mean, you just know stuff you shouldn't. Stuff like my name, or how if your BP hits 0, you'll die. You told me you don't know why, but more and more I'm starting to think you've been lying to me. Yo! What's up? Siggy! Fido! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results! Let's go. Time to see what the results are. Maybe it's different this time. Huh? This time? Hey! Hold on. Shit. A fasty fall. Oh no, can't. Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally. Let's get ready to rock. Ambidex game! Round 1. The results. If everybody would please direct their eyes to the monitor. And do the anime portrait thing. The betrayals. Top 10 anime betrayals. But us over here proving that occasionally collective social action works. Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets. Thanks, Luna. Oh, no, it's nothing. You don't have to thank me. I only did what anybody would have done. You'd be amazed how few people do what anybody would have done. I believed in you and Fi. When Luna glanced away, I threw Fi what could only be described as a smug grin. Rather frustratingly, she didn't respond, only turned away, unperturbed. I was about to press the issue when I heard Tenmyoji's voice. Quark! What happened? No, it wasn't me. Mr. Dio tricked me. He told me he'd pick Ally. He promised. That's why I let him do the voting. Is this true, Dio? Are you serious? This kid's full of shit. What? I didn't do squat. Quark was the one who decided how we were gonna vote. You wanna know what he told me? You just leave the voting to me, Mr. Dio. Grandpa's gonna choose Ally for sure, because I'm his opponent on this one. I think we should betray. To be honest, I'm getting kind of tired of that grumpy old bastard. I'm beginning to think this may not be true. He's had a good life, but it's time for him to go. What do you say we leave the old fart here and leave? I've got a plan, see? Because you're a 30s mobster. Don't worry about me. I'll just tell him you tricked me. He'll believe whatever I tell him. Besides, if he still trusts me, that'll make it easier to use him again later. What do you say, Mr. Dio? Pretty good plan, huh? Alright, let's do it. You're lying! I never should have trusted you. Dio, you're a lying jerk. Whining. See if I care. Grandpa, you believe me, right? Don't let this brat fool you, old man. All of this is just part of his plan. You bastard! I'm not gonna let you get away with this. That's enough, Quark. Don't lose your temper. How long have I known you? I could be deaf and blind and I'd still know if you were lying to me. Really? Yeah. You're just as gullible as you said you would be. Hook, line, and sinker. Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyoji. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust the kid as far as I could throw him. And at your age, that can't be much. You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him. It's all right. I understand. I'm so sorry. I apologize. This is very unfortunate. It looked as though another argument had taken place while Quark and Dio were fighting. Whatever it had been about, it appeared to have resolved itself. Welp. The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it. I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game. On which note, a fast forward. Skipping through, Sigma does some soul searching. Why the hell has this happened to me? Crotchshot Zero. Let's see how much of these scenes are the same. In the lounge, we look at an astronomy magazine and also a newspaper article about a pandemic and go, huh, what's up with that? Oh, cool, that was all. Repeats. And in the infirmary, we look at this dead lady and go, what's up with that? And we also find the big lock on the back of Kay's head that we had to have him take off his robe and let us examine him to find, despite the fact that it's clearly just on the back of his head, which his robe does not cover, so anybody would have been able to see that at any time. But hey. And in the crew quarters, we go, what's up with all these puzzles? Also, what's up with Clover? Oh heck, we should be going to the chromatic doors. And then we argue. And then we say, how should we pair up? We're almost out of time. I'll just explain it as fast as I can. Okay, so our combinations are... Oh, does it matter? So we're with Alice. We can pair up with Luna to go through the green door. We can pair up with Kay to go through the brain blue door, or we can pair up with Clover to go with the red door. We know these things. Three minutes remain until chromatic doors close. Alright, so what are we doing? I'm not pairing up with Kay. Oh, why not? We'd end up playing against each other in the next AB game. Last time you betrayed Clover. How am I supposed to know you won't do the same to me? Can't be trusted. How unfortunate. To be honest, however, I would rather not go with you either. Seem like kind of a dick. Yeah? Why's that? Well, you only have one BP left. I very much doubt you'll choose to ally in the next round. Even if you promised me you would choose to ally, I'd be in an undesirable situation. Oh. Need to work out how I normally do Kay's voice that doesn't kill my throat, because that already slightly killing my throat. You see, I wouldn't be able to choose betray. If I did, and you were true to your word and allied, then I would kill you. So there you are. That is why I do not wish to be paired with Temyoji. Of course, for the same reason, I would rather not be paired with Alice. That's not a problem. Sigma and I will be taking Clover. I trust her more than any of the rest of you. Yep. I want to go with Alice too. What? Hey, wait a minute. Don't I get a say in this? I would like to go with Sigma or Phi. They chose Ally last time. Oh, I like the sound of that. I'm Phi's partner. You should pair up with us. Sound good? No! I am also opposed to that choice. If Alice and Clover pair up and Luna and Dio pair up, the rest of us don't have a choice. We'll be stuck with Phi's option C. I believe I mentioned before that I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. And I don't want to go with K either. Then what the hell are we supposed to do? 1 minute remains until chromatic doors close. And then Quark goes down. What's wrong, Quark? It's all over. This is it. We're all going to die. Are you alright? No. No, that's not it. Don't you get it? We are going to die. We have to die. We have to die here. All of us. What the hell? Snap out of it, kid. Come on, Quark, talk to me. No, I'm fine. You're the crazy ones. Yeah, we're getting a new version of this scene. Advance warning, chat. This is probably about to get quite heavy, but also there's a goose. Getting so serious about this stupid game. You should just stop. End this. End all of it. End everything. We need to get into the infirmary. No. We don't have time. 30 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. You don't have a choice. Quark's with me. I'll carry him through. But we still haven't figured out who's going where. I can't afford to be picky anymore. Someone just choose, I don't care who. Sigma, you have to choose. What? Why me? Please, just do it. We don't have any time left, and you're the protagonist. 9, 8, 7. I swallowed. Alice and I will... 3 choices here. Interesting. Because if you look at the flowchart, we have 2 choices here. What if we do decide to break it and go red door with Clover, which would then mean Tenmyoji and Quark have to go with K? I'm imagining the answer will be they say no. Let's try it. Alice and I will take Clover and go through the red door. No. I cannot allow you to do that. God damn it, K. We don't have time for this. Choose a different door. We had like 7 seconds. This conversation has taken longer than that. Please. He stood in front of the red door, solid and immovable in his metal armor. I didn't think I could force my way past him, and I knew I didn't have the time to try. Shit. There were 2 doors left for me to choose from. But which one? Fine. Let's blue door. Why not? Alice, Kate, blue door. Right. We should hurry. We took off toward the door at a run. I glanced back over my shoulder to see the others heading for their respective doors. Phi, Dio, and Clover were headed toward the green door. Or Tenmyoji carried Quark toward the red door, followed by Luna. 2, 1, 0. I will never get over the jingle bell noise as K runs. It's so funny. And it makes his armor sound so cheap. Chromatic doors closing. And now we have to watch them. And we get the scanner. And the other one opens. And then we do a whole last map transition. And we go to, which room haven't we seen yet? This room, I'm guessing. Wait, three doors? So that would presumably be the rec room. It appears they are all locked. Is this a dead end? What's that thing over there? It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door. Does that lever move? I mean, it's a lever, they tend to. Only one way to find out. Yeah, it moves. And the action on those, every time it animates, the action seems so loose. It feels like, a dramatic lever like that feels like there should be some heft to it, and instead this is just like clank, clank. Well, that was easy enough. It only opened the door on the right, though. Then we are likely meant to go there. No shit. How do we get the other doors to open? Jump timelines, it's a whole thing. I have no idea. There do not seem to be any other mechanisms which might cause them to unlock. I don't think that's really something we should be worrying about right now. We have a door that's open, we should go through it. You are correct. There is little to be achieved by remaining here. For what it is then, or right, I guess. Well, I imagine you turn right, and then you go forward, because we're not just strafing right through the door. Although that'd be hilarious, please do. I suppose I am the one wearing a crowd shirt here. God, we haven't even seen this place, have we? What is this place? The rec room, apparently. Oh, you didn't see it? There was a plate on the door. It said rec room, as I recall. Short for recreation, one might assume. How ironic. I doubt recreation is foremost on any of our minds right now. Okay, the pool and darts I get, but what's with all the suits of armor? Seems kind of weird. Yeah, it's the most weird thing in this whole facility, totally. If you think the armor's weird, check that thing out. Well, is that a ride? Yeah. I see them in front of grocery stores all the time. You put a coin in and it kind of rocks around. You must have gone on one at least once when you were a kid. Man has amnesia, Alice. Have some tact. I have no memory of doing so, but it is possible. Does this thing mean there were kids here at some point? No, I don't think so. I guess it's part of someone's collection. That seems like an exceedingly odd thing to collect. You say that, my man. That, like, whatever it is, name literally the oddest thing you can think of, and somebody out there collects it. This place has a lounge, some sleeping quarters, and now this rec room. It's like we're on some kind of luxury cruise liner. Like the Titanic. Now that you mention it, it does give the impression that people are supposed to stay here for an extended period of time. They have a small but well-stocked infirmary. Anyone here would be able to treat at least minor injuries and illnesses. So, you think this room is to help people keep from going out of their minds with boredom? Yes. Relaxation is important in an isolated environment. Everything anybody needs to live without leaving. Guess they're planning to keep us here for a while, huh? Well, that's not happening. I agree. Let's just find these mooncard things and get out of here. Ah, there's a door over there. Ah, Sigma, no door will ever open from you just pushing it. No good. Won't open. Looks like it's locked up tight. In other words, the moon cards must be in this room somewhere. Right then. Well, let's find them. Let's find them indeed. Let's indeed seek a way out. Right, let's see what stupid puzzles we've got this time, and let's see if I'll actually find the information for them before just brute forcing my way past them like last time. What's this? There's a thing on the pool table. Pool table, huh? It looks as though a piece of the felt has been torn off. Felt? My man, that's baize, is what that is. Baize. I know you've got amnesia, but still, words mean things. Anything in here? Ball retrieval slot. Yeah, that's where the balls that go into the pockets come out. Well, presumably there'll be something in there later. Anything in the pockets? Apparently not. Another stag head. My god! This deer must have phased halfway through the wall and then gotten stuck. How horrific. Can we take a moment there just for that adorable shocked art of Kay? That's amazing. That's just a mounted head. It's a decoration. Ah, I did think it had extraordinarily long legs. Well, there's a cryptid for you. The incredibly long-legged phasing stag. What? That's not what I clicked on? That is not in any way what I clicked on. Game. Here we have a jukebox. It's got a keyboard. Coin slot. Here we have 2 records and a something. These all have a red dot on them. What's up with that? Oh, it's the open thing. Oh, there isn't actually a record in there. It is literally just a hole. Round indentation inside this frame. Perhaps something round goes in it. You think. So I'm presuming you put the correct round things in each of these and this will open, because it's not going to open now. No. Huh? Why won't it open? Because it's a puzzle. There's something in there, but we can't take it out if it won't open. Correct. That's where we came in, and now we'll look at the terrifying Zero ride. Insert coin into lion. Here we have a key slot that looks very like the one on Kay's armor. Yeah, no, whatever. It's one of those rides like you see in front of the grocery store. It looks like Zero Jr. I get the feeling someone's laughing at us. I don't like it. Fair. It looks like this extension cord is plugged into the ride, but not sure why. What do you mean? It's probably there so the ride can get power. That's not what I mean. There's way too much slack. Doesn't it look like the ride's power cable is long enough without the extension cord? Then let's take the extension cable with us. Never know when you'll need one of them. Don't forget to plug the ride back into the outlet. Yeah. Thanks, Mum. Alright. Here we have a poster of pool balls. So this is supposed to be a picture of pool balls, I just said. They're the balls from that kids show, right? If you collect 7 of them, then you get a wish. No, these are not Dragon Balls! What is wrong with you? But there's more than twice that many here. Oh, then it's a set of billiard balls. It's not a set of billiard balls, it's a set of pool balls. Words mean things. Billiards, different game. Then, look, I think it's probably a hint. Just grab it and bring it with you. Alright, I suppose we could have just left it on the wall, but sure. Here we have a switch. Lights out. Oh my god, I didn't expect it to actually turn the lights out. Anything evident now that we've turned the lights out? All these screens that are on, nothing else. Here we have a minibar. Oh, it just opens, okay. There's a scrap of baize. And some spray bottles of Luminol. Looks like these are all the same thing. Do you think we're supposed to pick the right bottles or something? Well, I hope not. They all look exactly alike to me. And just take whichever one you want. Bottle of Luminol. Well, you took one. Maybe I should grab another. No, I don't think so. If you really need another one, you can just come back, right? Yeah, but why wouldn't you want to investigate the room while also double-fisting spray bottles of Luminol? Just Luminol, everything, everywhere, all the time. Convince a cat to go away and make it glow in the dark. Disclaimer, if you have a cat, don't do that. If you don't have a cat, don't find a cat and do that. And on top of here we have some billiard balls. Alright then. I mean, they're pool balls, but whatever. Here we have a somewhat atypical dartboard and a diagram. Is this literally just telling us how to score? This is different. Wait, is this different? Oh no, this is literally just illustrating how dart scoring works, just doing it in a really needlessly complicated way. But in this case, it's singles, doubles, triples, rather than doubles, singles, triples, singles. And here we have the knights of old. There's a triangle in the middle of the circular button. I'm gonna push it. There's Sigma's thesis statement right there. The animatronics, they live! The suit of armor swung the weapon it was holding at the other suit's shield. Alright. What does the red button do? And push. Okay, nothing different. What does the screen do? It looks like some sort of control panel. There's something on the screen. Rectangular button turns stage lights on and off. Okay, that's what it does. Circular button activates armor. Huh. Okay, that's all it says on that screen. Alright, I guess. Oh yeah, look, stage lights. What about the other suits? This guy's holding something. Oh, it's a pool cue, okay. Can we have this trident as well? Were you planning to give this suit of armor the pool cue? No, I wanted its trident. I don't think that would be appropriate. That cue stick is meant for more important things. Perhaps you should hold on to it for now. I guess I'll just take the weapon it's holding there. Oh, I can steal the trident. Can I have this too? So the lights turn on when you press the rectangular button. I wouldn't think we'd be able to see any distinct shadows with the room lights on, but it seems a little odd that we can't see any shadows. Should we turn off the room lights? Okay, I can take a hint. I believe the switch is near the exit. I can take a hint! Okay, so I'll give him the weapon I've got in exchange for whatever he's holding. No, don't give him the trident. Give him the pool cue. Can we make him break the pool cue? Will that help? He's right. This pool cue is mine! If that suit of armor wants it, he'll have to pry it from my cold, dead fingers. This has turned into Disco Elysium levels of internal monologue here. I don't think the weapon I'm holding is the one I need. I'll have that one too. Is this guy holding a shield with glass on it? Hey, doesn't it look like there's something under the glass? Yeah. Hard to tell what it is from here, though. And we can't get to it as long as it's covered in glass. Well, you give me axe. You hold axe because you are doing downward swing, which is an axe thing. And we press the button. Yeah. shield! Glass is broken. We can get to the thing on his shield now, right? Yeah, let's grab it. It's an Allen key. Which, if living in England and having a dad has taught me anything, you can never go wrong with having an Allen key. Like, it's a perpetually useful thing. Oh, look at your piece of felt, I see. No, it is baize. Yeah, I was thinking about trying to fit it into this bare spot on the pool table. And there. Cool, why did we need a whole dialogue about that? Can we put the balls on the table as well? Alright, what am I supposed to do with these white balls? Maybe you need to drop them into the pockets on the pool table? Place each of the 6 balls into the correct pockets in the following order. A, B, C, D, E, F. Specific balls must go in specific pockets. Ball A needs to go into pocket A, and so forth. Clicking the yellow triangle will allow you to switch which ball group is displayed. Alright, let's give it a try. How do we know which hole is which? It was A, B, C, D, E, F. Is it A, B, C, D, E, F? Is it A, B, C, D, E, F? You're not giving us a lot to work with here, game. Anyway, so this is showing us what colour and marking we want. So pink solid would be number 4. Even though it's a lot more pink on there and on the poster it's a lot more purple. Yep, there you go. Clearly that was right for A. Yellow solid should be 1. Yep. I know enough about pool to remember some of this. Orange stripe is, I want to say 13? God, I haven't played pool in ages, but apparently I remember it. Blue solid is 2. Yeah. Green solid would be... Why does that look different to the other ones? Have I done something wrong? Anyway. Green solid would be 6. Yeah. And yellow stripe is the last one, so... Numbers. Or, no it's not. No, it's 9. Yeah, right. Okay, so... We know that that was D. No? Oh, we have to put them in order. Because when we put that one in before, it was blue rather than just greyed out. So, okay. Purple solid is, we said 4, right? Yeah. Okay, so if we say that that might not be A, is this A? Yes. Top right is A. You know what? I am going to take a note. Okay, B is the number 1 ball. Is it this one? No. Not that one either. Again, there may well be a diagram for this, but this is very easy to brute force. Okay, that's B. You can call it brute forcing. I like to call it just research. We're just doing science to it. C is orange stripe, which I can't remember what we said. 13? Yeah. Is this C? Yes. Excellent. Then number 2 goes in D, which is that one. What? Oh. Oh wait, no, D, I can't count. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. D is the 4th one we got to, which isn't that one, it's that one. Yes, I realise that's a P. No, I don't want to wipe the whole thing. Okay, so number 4 in there. Number 1 in there. Number 13 in there. Number 4... No, number 2 in there. That green solid is 6, right? I know these things, but I have to keep checking them. And the 2 pockets we have left are those 2. Let's try this one. No, but that means we know that that's E, and that's F. No, not that. Ah, yes, the snooker challenge. Excuse you! This isn't snooker, this is pool. Chat. Words mean things. Not snooker, not billiards, pool. The balls are numbered. This is 8-ball pool. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, and F. No, this isn't 9-ball pool, this is 8-ball pool. You can tell because there are 15 balls. Ha! That was easy. It looks like something came out of the ball retrieval slot. You see, down here. What is this? Some sort of container, huh? Is the table regulation size? No, to be honest, it looks tiny. Why are there 15 balls for 8-ball pool? Because, why it's called that, the objective is to pot 8 balls. Each, there are 7 solids, 7 stripes, so one player will have each of them, and you work through your 7 balls, and then to pot the 8th ball. So you're trying to pot 8 balls, so it's 8 ball. In 9-ball pool, there are only 9 balls, and both players are playing off them. The more you know. I used to play quite a bit of pool. Never particularly good at it. I'm alright at it, but yeah. No problem at all. There's something inside. Why don't you take it out? Sounds good. I'll just hang on to this then. These are some dart tips. Also very much not regulation. That's weird. Great defensive 8-ball player, but not a great offensive player. Yeah, it's valid, to be honest. I'm mediocre at both. Probably better offensively than defensively, because I'm not great at kind of planning and visualization, but I'm good at angles. What else have we missed? Nothing, but we were going to turn the lights off. And here we see shadows. There are 2 circles of light like you get from a spotlight on the back wall of the stage. It seems the lights are actually coming from the other side of the wall. Then how are they making shadows? What? As you can see, the light isn't hitting the armor, which means the spotlights in front of the stage are fakes. There must be some sort of lighting apparatus on the other side of the wall. And they've got exactly the same system set up there, so that they can have the shadows. That's weird. But then how has it changed to reflect the axe? That makes no sense. That's not how shadows work. What? Okay. Yes, stop telling me the shadows are fake. That is no help to anyone at all. Okay, let's turn the lights on because this is... Ugh, no. Okay, what else do we have? We have Luminol. I could just start hosing everything in the room down with Luminol and see what lights up when I next turn the lights off. And Luminol. Huh. Now to spray this table with Luminol. Oh, what, I had one spray? I just sprayed the entire bottle onto the table? Never going to be able to play pool on there. Can I have some more Luminol, please? Contains several apparently identical bottles. No, I can't have more Luminol. And we turn the lights off. Ah, that's how you know which pocket is which. Hope you like ruining felt. I will say this one more time. That is base. Yes, I know this is probably a UK-US dialectal difference. dialect difference. But at the same time, that's bays. Okay, guess that's all we needed the Luminol for. Can we have a little more Luminol? No, I just happened to completely at random just find the one thing we needed to hose. Excellent, excellent. You're just glad that the Luminol only illuminated letters, unless... Ew. Well, yeah, I mean, there had to be something there to make the letters. And it's Luminol, so it's probably some kind of biofluid, so, you know... Let's try not to think about that. What's on this screen? An automatic scoreboard, huh? Nice. If we had some darts, we could play a game or two. No, I only have these weird dart tips. Here we have... Flashback to the hand picture. Yes, these letters were absolutely written with mysterious oozing white fluid. Hey Alice, what's the deal with that screen over the pool table? I think it's a scoreboard. That's all we're getting, okay? All we're getting are bleh, words. Okay, this looks like the power cable is quite short, so let's extend it. Oh, how nostalgic. This is a jukebox. It plays an old form of music media known as a record. With the push of a few buttons, you can listen to your favourite songs. Oh, looks like it's not plugged in. There's an outlet over there, but I don't think the cable is long enough. Yeah, I know, that's what I came over here to do. It won't reach. It doesn't look like it. Guess we can't use the jukebox right now, he says, holding an extension cord in one hand. Wait, Sigma, I think you've got the solution right there. Indeed, you could, you might say, extend the reach of the jukebox's cable. Now get to it. I was trying to. There, fine. I was just trying to work out where you wanted me to click, game. I connect this extension cord to the power cable and plug it into the outlet. Because yes, clicking on the power cable, no. Clicking on the outlet, no. Clicking on the body of the jukebox, where neither of those things are, sure. Still does not appear to be on. Nothing happens when I push the button. Why don't you hit it? A little damage might make it more flexible. There's a sentence. The hell kind of logic is that? If being locked means it's working correctly, and if it's not working correctly, it won't be locked. King of logic over here, that's what K stands for. No. If we break it completely, then we're boned. What an astute observation. What? Did we pass a test? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, the screen does not appear to be doing anything. There's space for a record, but no record to be found. There's a stag up there judging us. We need coins. There's a dartboard over here, but we don't have any darts. Suffice to say, what is happening? We have a wide variety of weapons. What do we have? We have a pool cue, we have a lance, we have a trident, we have an Allen key, and we have some dart heads. Can we take the axe back? Just cause suit of armor? I don't think I need to mess with it anymore. Boo. Boo to that. What if I just want the axe? Okay, and Alice acting parental, but it's in an uncomfortable sex game way. Okay, and Alice finding their unicorn Sigma. Well, there's an image we now all have to live with. I think I'm going to need to use this Allen key somewhere. Because if you're ever in... please say this isn't going to open this. No, good. I thought they were going to wildly misunderstand what an Allen key was for. Anything else in there? Nope. No, that's a thought that's too cursed for me even to say it out loud on stream. See, we've only been streaming for an hour, I still have some kind of filter. And apparently that is how far it extends. See, you say you promise you won't clip, but the problem is I don't even slightly believe you. That's locked. Got nothing to put in those round indentations. We can't do anything with the zero ride. I feel like I'm missing a trick somewhere. It feels like there's a whole segment of the puzzle I might be missing. That's a pretty fancy fixture. Okay, cool. Glad you appreciate the decor. Okay, yeah, see, Saren, there's the problem. You promise you won't clip. You are not the only person in chat. Suit of armor. I don't think I need to mess with it anymore. What about this suit of armor? Do you need to mess with that? The kneeling suit still has his shield stoically raised, even though the glass on the front is broken now. Weirdly lyrical. And this one, you don't need to mess with anymore. This button makes the suit of armor move. I can leave it alone now. And if we turn the stage lights off, nothing happened. You were told not to clip something. That's for one thing because the thing in question hasn't happened. Is anything else lit up when we turn the lights off? I won't say... No, it's not that I won't say it because I'm scared you'll clip. I'm saying that I won't say it because it was too cursed a thought for me even to keep in my brain. And I do occasionally have some standards. So what were this... Like, they did so much prompting for us to turn the stage lights on. You'll have to go back and find it. No, I didn't. That's the point. I didn't say it. I kept the inside voice on the inside. What? 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 The answer was to poke random things until something breaks? What? It's so dark in here. I'm not even sure what I'm touching. Ah! Okay, what was that noise? Thought it was something written in the game. No, it was my brain riffing on y'all. I definitely haven't broken anything. You sure? What are you doing, Alice? Please don't accidentally break something valuable. You all want to talk? God, they are flirting. Guess it's dangerous to just fumble around in the dark. Every line of this is cursed. Wait, no, that's not the right switch. Okay, maybe we should investigate the spotlights because they made a whole thing of saying the stage lights are in fact fake because they were rear projection, which, for the record, still makes no sense. This has turned into a much bigger thing than if I'd just said it. Trust me, no it hasn't. A spotlight. It's on. Motherfucker, it's on. There are two spotlights on the floor near the centre of the stage. So why were you telling me about the stage lights? I don't understand what you want me to do, game. I just don't get it. That's a fancy fixture. Guessing I have to get the shadows to do something specific? Well, that's the thing. I can't interact with the suits of armor anymore. Every time I try and do anything, a suit of armor, I don't think I need to mess with it anymore. No point to giving the suit of armor a pull cue? Okay. Do you want this lance? Okay, I've switched their weapons. Does that matter? Wait, no, that's not switched. Okay, I put the trident back and now I don't need to mess with it anymore. I don't need to mess with that anymore. What's going on? I'm so confused. How do we know what to mess with and not mess with? I don't need to press that button anymore. Give the kneeling armor a pool cue. I mean, sure. But there's no point to giving the suit of armor a pool cue. And all I have is a pool cue, an Allen key, and some dart heads. And the two on the outside don't affect the shadows. And it makes no sense that the two on the inside affect the shadows on account of we've established that these lights are rear projection. So in conclusion, what's going on? Do I have to examine one of these items?
Are these chili peppers?
What?
Yes, I believe these are the variety known as the Hawk's Claw. Alice, please, try some.
I'm not eating that. I don't care what kind of claw it is. Even looking at them, these are obviously dart tips. No, I'm just not seeing it. They look like peppers to me. Do you know what soft darts are? They use plastic tips instead of metal ones. Alright, cool, good talk. Is there anything on the pool cue?
Ah, pool cue.
Why was the suit of armor holding a pool cue?
Perhaps it is not an ordinary cue.
That end is a little weird. Title of my autobiography. There you see, there. 1 hour into the stream, filter. Hour 10, cursed thoughts everywhere. Don't know where the line came, but apparently it was there somewhere. It's got a hexagonal hole on the tip. I'm not even touching that, Alice. But, okay, so I need to unscrew the pool cue with the Allen key. And it finds us a... And it's... you'd stick it in and unscrew it, and then that sticks to the end because it's a socket. Oh my god. You know, last time when I was like, I'm going to have to give these puzzles the benefit of the doubt because I was brute forcing them before you found all the information. This is getting no such pass, because the bit I brute forced was not particularly hard, and this is dumb. Alright, this tool I've got here should fit the keyhole here.
Took a bit of work to make, but yes. The tip does look remarkably similar.
Okay, here we go. It opened.
Then let's just take a look inside.
We have coins! We are rich in red casino sun money. You know, I was all excited about finally being rich after we found these in here, but they don't look right. This whole room is weirdly horny. You're not wrong.
I agree. The markings are strange.
I have a feeling they only work on this ride. No, they probably work in the jukebox as well.
That seems likely. In any event, we may as well take a few of them.
We have coins. We are fake rich, and I bet we'll never be able to open that drawer again because we have taken our Allen key socket wrench and hucked it into the sun.
Oh, are you planning to put a coin in there?
I mean, it says to. Yeah. I figure if I put a coin in here, then maybe it'll start up, right? Okay, I'll just drop a coin in and... This whole game is weirdly... Is that a K doll? No! That is K riding the Zero ride. That's This room has just taken a turn from weirdly horny into surprisingly wholesome. This is fantastic. Oh yeah, did you put a sun coin into the lion's mouth? Because we do have the recurring motif of a lion eating the sun. Is that going to be relevant, do we think? Or is it just a weird recurring motif? Hornsome. Yeah, there we go. That's the adjective we need to bring in. That's going to be the vibe of 2022, I feel. Okay? Why the hell are you riding it?
Look at me go.
I have, on many occasions, regretted the voices I've given to characters. This moment has vindicated every time I think I might have gone too hard on K-voice. That was amazing. I can't watch this. There is no God. What are you talking about, you two? This is amazing.
Hey! Sigma! Alice!
He's waving at us now. Alice, what's going on? I'm scared. I'm not watching. This isn't happening. Everything is fine. Huh? What's that?
It seems to have taken a picture.
Kay's having a great time and you should be encouraging him. Exactly! This is great!
Hooray!
Perfect. Outstanding.
Ah, that was delightful. Now, where's that photograph? Ah, there we are. Excellent. I give this to you as a memento of our time together, Sigma.
I don't really. Yes, you do. Just holding it makes me feel wrong. What is everybody's problem? This is brilliant. They have full ability to animate these models this time around. They didn't even have Kay actually wave. Exactly. Yeah, this is... The animation budget is spent on such arbitrary things in this game.
No, that's hardly necessary.
Aha, see? If we didn't have the photo, we wouldn't have seen this. Z9D1. So even if you eat this photo into the sun, the whole stream would be cranky. Correct. So we go to the jukebox. What did I say? Z9D1. Where did the jukebox go? We put a coin in. Boop. Okay, now put a coin in here. Neat effect.
The button's lit up.
Well, guess it's on now. Z9. There's a gold record sitting on the jukebox. Well, we should steal it. And now, D1. There's another gold record sitting in the jukebox. Hooray! We're actually solving puzzles. And now we put the gold records into the round indentations. Beep. There we go. It's good. Huh? Did you hear something? Oh, those weren't like red knobs, they were lights. Look! The light on the frame in the middle is green now. Yeah, so it is. I'm guessing that means it might have unlocked. What's this thing? It's a box with darts in, isn't it? Yes, it is. A case for darts. There are 3 things in it that look like darts. I don't have tips, though. Just the shaft and fletching.
It looks like there's some kind of picture inside this case. And have you noticed these markings on the lid?
You can worry about that later. Right now, I think we should focus on making complete darts. Yes, I know. Oh, okay, so you can't open them and take the dart faces out. You have to combine... Okay, sure. Arbitrary, but whatever. Select. We have darts. They are crap. So that's a red, a blue, and a green to score 91. And in order, I'd assume. Now that we've taken the dart shafts out of here, we don't really need this case anymore, do we? I'm not holding darts, no, but it's got some markings on it. You're right! Look here. It's got 3 images of darts and targets. One's red, one's blue, and one's green. It says score 91. I wonder what it means. Okay, so let's go to the dartboard. A red, a blue, and a green to score 91. And these are singles, doubles, triples. So. And looking at and we have so arbitrarily few numbers available. We've got what, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 17, and 20. So triple 17 is 51. And double 17 is 34. Together will make 85, and single 6. There we go. Single 6, double 17, triple 17. Yeah, that does work. God, this is the room where the Britishness really jumps out, where I'm just like, yes, I know how to do pool and darts. Get scored 91 with 3 darts. Keep in mind, however, that the score in each area must have a specific relationship to the other scores. Toss a dart into each area to reach the correct point value. Throw a dart at a particular area, drag, and then release on the area where you'd like it to land. Oh no. What do you mean there's a specific relationship? Oh, it's brain. So the red has to be higher than the blue, which has to be higher than the green. That's problematic. So we can't do it the way I was just saying. So the green has to be the lowest one. And they don't have to be single, double, triple. They have to be red, blue, and green. And it has to be... I've already forgotten what order they were in. So red highest, then blue, then green. Assuming those are greater than, less thans, and they're not arrows. Ugh. I mean, the images are getting bigger. So it might actually be red, then blue, then green when you arrange them in terms of value. So it's either that or the exact opposite of that. That's super. That's ambiguous design, my dudes. Well, let's see. So if the green has to be the largest, let's say it is triple 17. And in that case, the blue would have to be second. So what options do we have? 14 and 60 are both too much. 22... Yes. No, that's 33 what we're talking about. Yeah, no, 33 is fine as well. Okay, so green isn't largest, green is smallest. Like I say, the things seem to be indicating both directions at once, which is not helpful. So if red has to be largest, what's the biggest number I can get on a red? Biggest number I can get on a red is 34, which seems weirdly low, because that's only just over a third. And then the blue has to be lower than 34, but still as high as possible. So 33. And that leaves 24, which is 888, which is green. Okay. Fair enough. Good work. Looks like you got it. Oh, we got the secret password. What's the normal password?
Well done, Sigma. Have a biscuit.
Look, the screen's changed. Is it a password?
Oh, well done. This must be for the safe.
You did it. Okay, so we found the secret. What? What? But now, what? I'm so confused. Because now we can solve the puzzle again. But when we solved it before without getting the right... without doing the relationship between scores in that order, it didn't work? I am so confused. Look. My first failed one popped up. The first is green, second is blue, and third is green. Oh, I'm just an idiot. Okay, cool. Got it. There's my problem. So if we make green largest, so we need... blue still has to be the middle one, and this is 40, so it needs to be more than 20. 39 wouldn't work because we don't have a 1. 17 is less than 20. Uh, 33 and a 7. Oh yeah, no, that's the one I did before that was green, blue, green. Because I'm an idiot. Okay, so it's not that one. So if instead the green is, let's say, 40, I think that's the next biggest one we've got available. Okay, yeah. So I suppose it makes sense that it's an ambiguous clue design if both are true, because you need 2 passwords. Blue has to be the middle one. We have 51 left, so it has to be more than 20. It has to be at least 26. So let's say 39. And that leaves us with 12, which is double 6. Which again is green. Wait, no, that... Is that 6 or 9? Is that 6 or 9? Okay, no, it's 9. Also, I can't count. It's 16, isn't it? What is wrong with me right now? Why can I not comprehend this fairly simple puzzle? And then a blue. Let's say 39. 79, which means we now need 12. Yes. Yes, that is what we need, okay. Which isn't red. So let's say 40. And 33. And then we need 18. Which isn't available as any of our reds. Our reds are what? 9, 22, 6, 13, 34, 21. 21 sounds promising. So if we say 40, can I get 30 with a blue? No. Okay, so I said that it needs to be at least 26. But we've tried it with both 39 and 33 and couldn't make it work, so that means we don't start with the 40. Come on, logic this bitch. Did I try every combination coming out of 51? Okay, so we've got 40 remaining, so the blue has to be at least 21. 60 is too high. 17 is too low, 14 is too low, 12 is too low. 33 is there, and 39. So yeah, there are only 2. 33 means we need a 7, which is green. 39 means we need a 1, which we don't have. So we don't start with that. You know what? I should just actually work this out longhand. Because I have red, blue, and green things here. We need the green to be the largest. So if I write down all the green numbers I have 7. If I can do them in numerical order, that would be amazing. I have 8. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have... no, that's not what that is. I have 11. I have 12. I have... Just working out which one is next. 18, 24, 26. 2 more. 40 and 51. So if we say that this has to be the largest, that means it has to be more than a third. Which means it has to be more than 30. Yeah, that's maths. Which means it can only be 40 or 51. Which means I screwed up somewhere. Unless I've continued to count wrong, in which case, chat, please tell me. Not expecting you to do all my maths for me, but if I say something that's just blatantly incorrect, you know, it won't be surprising. Right, blue needs to be the middle one. Blue numbers we have. And whatever happens, blue numbers need to be at least 26 if 40 is the lowest we've got. Yes. So 20 is out, 60. 12 is out, 33. 9 is out. What's that one? 16 is out, 39. No, wrong colour. That's your lot. And then red has to be the smallest. So nothing higher than 25. So 6 is out, 22 is out, 27 is available. That looks like a 2. I'm writing with a mouse. Don't at me. Wait, no, that's not 27, that's 18. The 6 and the 9. That is, like, it's clear once you put a bit of thought into it which way they're pointing, but still. 13's out, 34 is out, 21. You mean at is the shift 2 symbol? No, it's not. Bloody American keyboards. Wait, no, brain, I said maximum of 25. Okay, so 21 is in. 9 is in. 22 is in. 18 is in. 13 is in. 34 is out. Right, so these are the numbers we've actually got to play with. Okay, 21 is out because there's no way to make those equal 70. For a 9, these would need to make 62. And there's no way to do that. For a 22, these would need to make... Wait a minute. No, I've been looking... That was the wrong number. Replace the numbers I just removed. Oh god. Broken everything. For 21, these would need to make 70, which is impossible. But then, for 9, these would need to make 82, which is still impossible, but I think not what I said. 22, these would need to... Oh my god, I'm sure this is thrilling entertainment, apologies all. For 22, these two would need to make 69. Nice. It would be nice, but it would also appear to be impossible. What do they all need to add up to? 91. It's 40, 33, 18, isn't it? Now I see it written down, it's incredibly obvious. Cool, good talk. $40, 33, 18. There we go. I think it was 6 and 9 confusion, which again, nice, but still. You tried a different solution this time, I see. Yeah, I did. Looks like it worked out. Eventually, Jesus. See, the screen changed. Yeah, we got the password. Cool. Let's go and actually put it in so we can leave this weirdly horny room and probably wind up in another weirdly horny room in this weirdly horny game. But, get your votes in now, chat. What the hell are we about to find in this secret file? Also, just remember, after this one, there's only 3 more escape rooms to do. Sun, star, star. Well, we found the goal file, so let's see what probably weirdly horny stuff we find. What's left? Yes, plot-wise, I don't think we've heard much info about the bombs. Actually, I can't remember. I feel like there might have been one, or I'm just thinking of that bit where we went on a tangent doing all the maths about the bombs. Doesn't look like we'll be doing bombs here either. Looks like we'll probably be talking about K. Anyway, let's look at wound 1. Ah, okay, this is the wound on the dead lady. 4th intercostal. It's just explaining all the jargon, which is nice. 4th intercostal left, between the 4th and 5th ribs on the upper left chest. Stab wound, a wound caused by a knife or other sharp object. That's what that means. Wound margin is clean and continuous, consistent with a stab wound. Wound angles, 1 sharp, 1 blunt. This is consistent with a knife wound. Most knives have 1 sharp cutting edge and 1 flat edge, which will produce this wound profile. Wound number 2. Wound cavity, depth of the wound. Frequently this will match the length of the blade. Wound length, the length long ways of the wound left in the epidermis. Usually this corresponds to the height of the blade. Wound width, blunt angle, the width of the blunt angle of the wound. Usually this corresponds roughly to the width of the knife blade, allowing for elasticity of the skin. Yeah, this is just actual forensics. Coroner. Not to be confused with the corner. A coroner is a government official who assists law enforcement by investigating the causes of death and dealing with the paperwork and logistics surrounding corpses. It can also be used colloquially to refer to someone who performs these duties, whether or not they are actually employed by the government. God knows we're not. That we know of. An autopsy. An autopsy is a post-mortem surgery that examines a body in detail to determine the cause of death and evaluate any diseases or injuries that might be present. It's also super gross. judge much. Like, you say that. They're also really fascinating, so gross is subjective. Luminol. Luminol is an organic compound with the chemical formula C8H7N3O2. Judgmental of the death industry, right? When mixed with a hydroxide salt and hydrogen peroxide, it'll glow blue when it comes into contact with blood and certain other substances. Mysterious white liquids. This property is made it a useful tool in criminal investigations, where it can reveal bloodstains that have been cleaned up. Keep this in mind the next time you're contemplating how to deal with the neighbours listening to death metal at 3 in the morning. I mean, in this situation, I'm probably the neighbour. Also, does this game know the difference between a coroner and a medical examiner, and do they care? I think that second question is more important. I mean, yes, there's weird, salty personal bits in most of these narration pieces. Don't know why, because I don't know as we've really got a handle on the personality of the narrator or anything. Are we back to the stream just overusing the word oozing? Not yet. Bracelet fact 2. At first glance, Kay's bracelet seems different to the others. Specifically, it appears to be attached to his suit. Although the design is slightly different, it's not a part of his suit. The bracelet is attached directly to his wrist, with the face looking out through a hole in his armour. Just like the other bracelets, it'll only come off when he escapes, or when his heart stops beating. And Generalized Amnesia. A memory condition, where the sufferer retains knowledge, such as a language, social common sense, and so on, but memories of their own past and personality disappear. Its cause is usually psychological, but in rare cases it can be caused by serious head trauma. Kay suggested that an extremely painful breakup might have been the cause of his condition, not a thing, but generalized amnesia usually requires a much more powerful trigger than breaking up with someone. In fact, a painful breakup often has the opposite effect. You want desperately to forget, but find that to be impossible, which leads to all sorts of other mental disorders. Or so the person sitting behind me says. Medical examiner system has been steadily abolished in Japan. Instead, medical legal investigations are entrusted by the police to medical practitioners who are not permitted to perform autopsies. Oh, okay, that's genuinely interesting, and that's the thing. In cases where it's an actual, like, just a cultural difference here, that's fine. That's understandable. And that is actually quite interesting. No, don't. Not to distract. Sorry, if I don't get distracted from these games occasionally, my brain melts, so it's all good. Anyway, let's put in the other password so we can see what's in the safe, and also, more importantly, leave this weird room. Moon, sun, moon. There's nothing in here except the map and the cards. Ugh. Alright, it opened. Should we collect our spoils first? A map. It says floor B. One I've had in the lounge said floor A. And that must mean floor A is the top floor. We rode the elevator down to get to this floor after all. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, moving on. Next we've got... some keycards.
They have an image of the moon on them. That must mean these are what the announcer was talking about.
Oh yeah, the moon keys. We've got 2 of them, just like with the sun keys. Alright, Kay, you take one.
Why?
You're a solo. Alice... Oh wait, no, it's me. Alice and I will take the other one.
Ah, yes, of course. Thank you.
TFW, you get so distracted riding a children's ride of a bounce and grab it to remember the game you're actually playing. And the last prize, let's see here. Key.
This must be for the exit. Now we can leave.
Yes, we can.
What are we waiting for then?
Nothing at all. It's a lock for the exit, it says lock. Time to kiss this weird-ass room goodbye. Sigma, you're not wrong.
I actually had a rather nice time.
Fair.
Whatever, I'd rather forget any of this ever happened.
3, 2, 1, click. An hour and 3/4 into the stream, we found it. And then we walk down into the Floor B warehouse. But, see, lion eating the sun. Exactly what Chaos found interesting, and exactly how this conversation in Warehouse B will be different with these people, we will find out in a few minutes. Because I need to go and have a break. This has been weird, and I need to go and just let my brain vent into the air, and also run some ads, and hydrate and stretch, and all of these good things, and also the ads. So, you know, I'd recommend that all of you take a moment to do the same. Hydrate, stretch, take your meds if you've not taken them, and I will be back in 5 or 10 minutes. Love you all. See you in a few. And we're back. Hello, everyone. Sorry that took a little longer. Stuff, you know. But hey, we're back now. So, let's see what the hell we have to say in Warehouse B, shall we?
Interesting.
What is this place? A warehouse?
Hey, look over there.
Those doors are white. Amazing. Also, you're welcome, everybody in the chat who needed the meds reminder.
Shall we have a look then?
Jingles, 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 jingles. Are these chromatic doors too? Chromatic doors 2.
They're all the same, though.
And they still don't open when you just push them. Well, this one's locked. It says lock.
This one won't open either.
They say lock. Stop doing that. They say they're locked. No lock here.
It looks like they have the same locking mechanism as the other chromatic doors.
Why wouldn't they? So these will be the next doors to open. We should go like the others now.
Right.
Alice and I turned to go, but Kay stayed put. Is something wrong?
No. I just feel as if I've seen this warehouse before.
I mean, it looks the same as the one upstairs, my dude. Wait, you've been here before? It looks the same as the one upstairs.
I don't know. Perhaps I haven't been here. Only somewhere very similar.
Like the one upstairs? Thank you, Alice.
You mean the Floor A warehouse?
Perhaps.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What the hell? It's Dio. He does this.
Someone else must have opened one of the AB gates.
Before we got back?
I imagine they don't care what happens to the rest of us. That would be the most logical explanation.
Yes, it's almost like they came here to kill us all.
In any event, we should return quickly.
Yeah, let's get going, guys. But how quick is it going to be? Are we going to show every area transition? Yeah, of course we are. Because we have to show us opening this one-way door, just so we know. We don't animate the lever moving. Nah, that'd be work. I do feel like it's going to be my main takeaway from this game is just how long it takes to get from anywhere to anywhere. Seriously. So long. It's not, there's no need for it. It's not necessary. Finally, we are in Warehouse A. Sigma. Where's Temyaji's team? Are they not back yet? Nope. We were the first.
Then wait a little longer before you open the AB gate.
I just like them. volume, didn't I?
It wasn't us. I tried to stop him, but...
Come on, it's not like when we open the door it really affects the matches, right? It's cool.
No, it's not cool.
Your team returned quite early, Dio.
Seriously, are my headphones going weird? Has this got quiet all of a sudden? Have I just leaned on my volume switch too much? That seems to be the case, yes.
Did your investigation go smoothly?
I guess. Which room did you guys go to?
The treatment center.
Treatment center? How is that different from the infirmary?
There were these pod things. Look, just go see for yourself, alright? I don't feel like explaining it.
For like a secret infiltrator villain, he's really bad at that.
You took something from the treatment center, didn't you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I did. I saw it too. After we opened the safe, you grabbed something out of it and put it in your pocket. Show us what you took.
Nah! Get away from me! Clover shoved her hand into Dio's pocket and began to dig around. This is precisely the amount of respect we should all be showing Dio.
It should be in this one.
Let go! Before Dio could push her away, Clover found what she was looking for.
I knew it!
An injection gun. The label on the vial says neostigmine. What's this stuff for?
I don't know, but I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere.
Give it back! I found it, so it's mine.
Hey!
With a desperate lunge, Dio managed to grab the gun back from Clover. But before she had a chance to protest... I'm not sitting here panting, we've been over this.
Have any of you seen Quark?
Anyone? Please! Quark? Did something happen to him?
We found a pantry on the other side of the red door, but after we left, he just disappeared.
We've looked everywhere, but we can't find him. What, you think he's lost?
Don't you think you're being a little optimistic there?
What?
Come on, that little jerk's probably dead by now. We've already found one corpse, right?
What the hell is wrong with you?
How could you? Why would you say such a horrible thing?
Whoa, simmer down there. I'm just saying, it's a possibility. Well, even if it is, we should all be looking for him. Yes! As we began to file out, I saw Alice staring intently into the corner of the warehouse. It seemed strange, but looking for Quark was my priority. I turned and headed toward the magenta door. And then I did a long-ass area transition. Again, you could just say, I went to the lounge and then be in the lounge, and we'd all be fine with that. Nobody would mind. We look around the lounge and there's nothing. Quark! Are you in here? I guess not. Damn. Now let's try floor B then. Yes, because this is the only room on floor A. None of these other rooms exist. It's just lounge and floor B. Seriously, this whole scene could just have been... We looked all around the warehouse and couldn't find him. But instead, we have to sit through all of this. It's not like it builds atmosphere or anything either. It's just there. It's just time. takes so much time. Temioji's team took the red door. Probably already searched that area pretty thoroughly then. Maybe I'll try the blue door. Back in the rec room. Oh god, I hope Quark hasn't ended up in here. It's weirdly horny in here. Quark! Where are you? Oh, he's not here either. Where the hell did he go? Seriously, did they have to show us? What?
Ah, Sigma. Any luck?
Nothing. Can't find him anywhere.
I see.
What about you? Never mind, if you find him, you've said something already.
Indeed. I went to the treatment center as well as the Floor B warehouse, but he was not there.
Oh well, let's head back to the Floor A warehouse. Wow. Couldn't find him? No, well.
Good idea. Perhaps the others have had more luck.
Well, did you find him? Sorry. Couldn't find him anywhere. I see.
Are the three of you the only others to have returned?
Yeah, we're it. I'm guessing you guys didn't have any luck either? Yeah. No clues or anything. I don't get it. This many people looking, it seems like they'll be able to find him pretty fast.
Quark is only a child. It's possible he's become trapped in a small enclosed space. Did somebody stuff him in a cupboard? I could understand it.
Well, wouldn't we be able to at least hear him calling for help? Yeah, you're right. Only if he was conscious. Fuck. Temioji's shoulders slumped. He looked old. Much older than he had when we met. I could see tears glistening at the corners of his eyes. For just a moment I saw in them all of his pain, fear and despair, and it felt like someone had put my heart in a vice. Then Dio appeared and the mood suddenly changed. Welp. Hey! You guys, come here! Dio? What are you standing around for? They're in the crew quarters. What? Just come on. I think some people might be dead. Is it Alice and Luna again? I bet it's Alice and Luna again. Oh hey, Alice is dead. Oh hey, Luna's dead. There's an injection gun. Is this going to be exactly the same scene as it was? No. No. How? We've heard all this. There's a roaring in my ears. We've read that. Rest of his hand towards his neck. No pulse. Also, she's been very stabbed. No scalpel in the wound this time. I don't. Yeah, no. It said something had been driven into her chest so far that only the hilt was visible. So we're assuming it is still a scalpel. Yeah, I should be reading this. I know. I forced myself to swallow the stinging lump in my throat and turned towards Luna. Unlike Alice, at first glance, she seemed unharmed. As I reached for her neck to check for a pulse, however, I saw a red mark near her jawline. Nearby on the floor sat an injection gun. The art is different. It's a dark handle instead of the silver one. Oh, okay. I hadn't noticed, if I'm honest. I already knew what I'd find, but I pressed my fingers to her neck and waited. Nothing. They're dead.
My God.
What on earth happened here?
That bastard killed them.
Who?
Whoever it was that killed the old lady in the AB room.
You're saying this mystery person killed Luna and Alice? Maybe only one of them was supposed to be killed, but the murderer had to kill the other to keep them quiet.
Or perhaps they killed one another. Luna stabbed Alice in the chest, after which Alice attacked her with the injection gun.
That's pretty far-fetched. Look. Oh yeah, no, that is different art. Look at Alice's clothes, no sign of a struggle. I don't think they fought.
And were they killed somewhere else and then brought here?
No, if that were the case, there would be much less blood.
There's no blood on the environment. The blood is all on her. So, like, looking at this art forensically, I'd say it looks like she was killed somewhere else and brought here, but hey.
I guess that's true. In the world that we are accepting that we live in rather than the one presented by this art.
Whatever the case, we have too few clues to figure it out right now. We'd all separated to look for Quark. Any one of us could have done it. I mean, the killer's one of us. Do you think there's someone else in here? Well...
Do you think that Zero Senior killed these two as well as the old woman?
Oh, give me a break. How can you sit around here just talking? No point in making a fuss.
What? Two people have been murdered? That seems like an excellent time to make a fuss. Also, your adopted son is missing. Yes, Murder Goose is back.
Are you fucking kidding me? One of us is a killer.
I can't think of a better reason to make a fuss. Not to agree with the cult terrorist, but... You do realize you're the most likely suspect, don't you?
Excuse me?
You wait until the rest of us have gathered in the warehouse, then you kill Alice and Luna. You pretend to be the first to find them, and...
Are you saying I did this?
I'm just saying it's a possibility. You don't need to get so worked up about it. 10 minutes remain until Amdex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally. So if you don't vote, your choice is set to ally? Guess that means Luna's vote will be ally for this round.
Yes, it does. Perhaps that outcome is what the killer was after.
Who would Alice and Luna for that? Who would Luna's opponent be?
Quark and myself. One person is missing and the others bought the farm. I'd say this old fart's the most suspicious one here. You want to say that to my face? Yeah, you killed her so you could get a few more points in the AB game. You an idiot! How do you explain Alice? She's playing against Kay, not me.
Ah, not quite. Even without his partner Alice, Sigma will still be able to cast a vote as he wishes.
Then maybe that's why Luna died. Maybe they meant to kill Sigma, but something went wrong and they...
True, I suppose that is a possibility. But we are engaging in pure speculation here. There's little to no evidence to support any of this.
Well, we should probably head back to the warehouse?
We should take the bracelets with us then.
Huh? Do they really matter anymore?
Without their bracelets, some of us would be unable to open the secondary chromatic doors.
You're pretty calm, pal. Too calm. You did it, didn't you?
A sterling deduction. I await your further insight.
Ooh, K-Sass.
He wears a mask, therefore he is guilty, perhaps.
What did you just say? Are you fucking with me? I mean, do you need to ask? Knock it off. Is there really any point to arguing about this? Agreed. We aren't getting any younger here.
I apologize. We should return to the warehouse.
Alice. Come on, Clover. We gotta go. No! I'm not going anywhere. I can't just leave her here. Clover. If you don't vote, Dio might get out. Huh? He's got 6 BP right now. If you don't vote, you'll automatically ally. And I bet my left arm he'll pick Betray. That'd be 3 points, which would put him at 9. Once he's got that, there's nothing stopping him from opening the number 9 door. I'll try and pick ally, of course. But Dio's not an idiot. He'll try and stop me or get in my way somehow. Dio will have 9 points. What are you gonna do, Clover? If you stay here, you might be letting Alice's killer get away. Fine. I'll do it. There's no way I'm gonna let him get 9 points. Good. Let's go. Didn't need that transition. 5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. Took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. No matter how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who had killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point I didn't really have a choice. I heaved a silent sigh and started toward the entrance to my AB room.
Sigma, what would you say to voting ally? I would reciprocate, of course. You have 5 BP. If we both ally, then you will gain 2 points, leaving you with 7 in total. Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round, you would gain another 2 points, bringing you to 9. Conversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, you would gain 3 points for a total of 8. In other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one. That being the case, choosing ally is the most logical choice.
True, but how many points do you have?
Me?
As I recall, you and Clover chose Betray in the first AB game. That means you should have 6 BP right now. If you betray me and get another 3, you could get all the way to 9 this round.
Ah. Yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
But you picked Betray in the first round, didn't you?
That was in the interest of my own safety. As I had only 3 points at the time, the prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error.
Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as you possibly could? Okay, saying, damn, when did this himbo learn math? Yeah.
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
Yeah, where's that?
Isn't it obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten what Zero told us?
The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
I trust you remember now.
So someone opens it and escapes.
Precisely. Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
And don't tell me you plan to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by yourself. He just said he wasn't.
I would never do that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave?
I mean, you're the one in plate armor.
Especially knowing that if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives.
Well, no, of course we'd stop you.
You see, working toward leaving as a group is the most logical choice for me.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Our time is nearly up. I trust you will choose wisely.
Well, yeah, of course. Me too. Who'll win? One guy in plate armor and monk robes, or a mob of hungry, angry, unarmed people? I mean, you say mob. 4 hungry, angry, unarmed people. Of which one is a very old man. Oh. "30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes." "4v1 is mob on individual. You have siblings and cousins." Yes, but do you have siblings, cousins, and a suit of plate armor? Kay had made a compelling argument, but I still had to make my choice. Would he really choose to ally? If I choose ally and he chose betray, he'd have 9 points, and I'd have 2. Still, even if he did have 9 points, he might not try and escape right away. The question was, how much could I trust him? How much trust could I give a man whose face I'd never seen? I mean, allow me to introduce you to the internet. Your family is all history nerds, so of course your dad has plate armor. Okay. Yeah, I should have seen that coming, if I'm honest. 10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Why does Sigma always leave it up until the last second? Anyway, we do the dip move first. That's how it works. What's the flowchart look at from where we are? Look like even? Oh, there is a much longer route than when we betray. Interesting. I mean, I feel like we'll probably run into a lock at some point. It might be a lock we've already got the answer to. Or the key for, even. Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen. And do the anime portrait thing. So much betrayal. Ha 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 ha! Kay, you lied to us. Lied like a liar. Also, Quark has 9 points now, so womp womp question mark. So, you pick betray.
Needing to withdraw, it would seem.
You don't feel bad about it or anything?
I could ask the same of you.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair.
I had thought that you would choose ally.
If I had, then you'd have 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not going to let you get out of here that easily.
As I told you before, even if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately. I might choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP.
Yeah, well, I considered that. Didn't seem likely.
Then you do not trust me.
Well,
no need to apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
Says the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me.
Indeed. Clearly I don't deserve to be trusted.
Weird flex. The honesty is refreshing, but that's really not the brightest move. So you chose Betray too, huh? If you'd just picked Ally, I'd have 9 BP right now. Why on earth would I have done that? There's no way Clover would have chosen Ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP. Are you an idiot or something? Bunch of smart asses. So, you chose Betray. Of course! Luna's bracelet is already off. No risk of a penalty for her now.
That brings Quark's PP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us will be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you? What? No, nobody's saying that. Maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking. I was about to segue into Crash Test Dummies lyrics again. It's very on brand that wouldn't even be the first time I've randomly started riffing a line into a Crash Test Dummies lyric. Yamidex's gates have closed. Well, we've heard this many times. Yes, star keys, we know, any number of times. Many times we want, huh? It means we can play the AB game over and over using these star keys, right?
So it would seem.
Alright, well, where do we find them? Beyond the next set of chromatic doors. Oh, we found them already! Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot to tell you guys. Take a look at the map. Why did we have to animate that? There are 3 white doors in the Floor B warehouse. White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went. Warehouse on Floor B, you said? Yeah, but you're not going to be able to get through them until they open. Still got more than 80 minutes until that happens. Damn.
We will need to form groups of colours that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colours then. Yeah, looks like they've been shuffled around again. Looks like I'm a blue solo. I'm a magenta pair.
As am I.
You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess. You say something. What color are you? I'm a green solo. What's with the sigh? Forget about it. What about you two? Cyan pair. I'm a cyan pair too. Wait, does that mean one of the pairs is just not in the game anymore? Interesting. That's a weird dynamic. Yeah. Oh wait, a whole triad isn't in the game, because the corresponding solo is Quark.
Alice and Luna's bracelets have changed as well. Both of them are yellow pairs.
Then, what colour is Quark? Well, we've had magenta, cyan, yellow, blue, and green, so one would have to postulate red. Oh wait, so yeah, that's not a white triad, yeah. He's a red solo. In order to open the white doors, you'd normally need, say, red, blue, and green. But solos can't group together, right? That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue, yellow is a mix of red and green, cyan is a mixture of blue and green. So if you combine magenta with green, you get white, and so on. I see. Okay then, we just need to get to the Floor B warehouse when the doors open, right? I'll be taking off then. Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer doesn't sound like a good time to me. The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it. What? Then again, loners often turn out to be killers. Just what are you getting at, old man? You think I killed them? Maybe. Maybe not. You're pretty damn suspicious. Are you trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of... Hey! Knock it off. We don't actually know one of us is the killer, do we?
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us.
Do we?
And there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
And why did he kill Alice and Luna now? Zero Senior wanted any of us dead. He could have done it way before all of this. While we were, I don't know, unconscious, for instance. What's the point of setting up this whole game just to kill off 2 of your participants halfway through? Then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere? It's possible. I think it might be a good idea for us to all look for the killer.
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
Yeah. I've got to find Quark, soon. It's about the drama, yes indeed. If we're gonna search, we should go in pairs this time. How are we gonna pair up then? No, I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it. Because I may be a genetically engineered clone terrorist, but whatever. I'll go with anyone besides Dio. I don't want to go with Dio either. I mean, this is all very reasonable. Fine, he's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio. What the hell? Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma.
Oh yeah. Yes, Saren, you missed yesterday's episode. Yeah, surprise, in Dio's ending we learnt that he isn't meant to be playing this game. He's snuck in. He is a member of the Myrmidons, which are the militant wing of the globe-sweeping, weird death cult Free the Soul. They're all genetically engineered clones, and he was apparently the best of this generation of clones. So he is the leader of his group of Myrmidons, and he's come in here to infiltrate the process and kill everyone. Dio's ending was a whole ass thing.
Would you prefer someone else?
No, I guess you're okay. That leaves me and Clover as a pair then. I'm about to say something very creepy. Yep. It's like we're all set. Oh wow, he didn't say anything very creepy. Not until they're alone, I guess. We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B. Alright, Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door. That leaves us with the yellow and green doors then. Once we're all done, let's meet in the floor B warehouse, alright? Got it. See you later then. Well, that was valuable. God, that took forever. There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark and no killer, as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here. Technically, at least.
Oh yeah, we keep forgetting about her.
The old woman.
Oh yeah. She was lying silently on the bed furthest away from us. If it weren't for the bloodstains on her chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. The blood had dried and darkened and now looked like any other stain,
I mean, if you have, like, any stain that's that huge on your chest, you have problems. That was when I noticed it. Huh? Wait a minute. Look at her wrist. Oh my god, Becky, look at her wrist.
It seems remarkably clean.
Yeah, for some reason there's no blood on this part.
Maybe she had something on her wrist.
Yes, maybe it was her bracelet before Dio murdered her and stole it, just saying.
A watch, perhaps.
Watch?
Yes. It was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
A watch, huh? I don't know, it just looks like it was kind of wide for a watch. My man, clearly you need to discover the 90s wonder that is G-Shock. Well, I guess more early aughts. Anyway. Aren't women's watches usually thinner? Random bit of gender policing for the dead lady? Cool.
You raise a good point. Perhaps it was some kind of jewellery. Women wear that.
Jewellery? You mean like a bracelet or Of course. Why didn't I see it sooner? An excellent question. This is the same size and shape as our bracelets. Look, it's exactly the same width.
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman a player in the nonary game?
Okay. Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet? We were quite thorough during our earlier search. But I know that I saw nothing, and none of the others reported finding a bracelet either.
And that means they've been holding on to it this whole time. They probably still got it.
That would seem likely.
No. No, wait. If they've been carrying it around, the sensors in the chromatic doors would have picked it up. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would never have opened.
So our suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
Reasonably skilled. What are you saying?
After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet. In fact, it's entirely possible they're wearing it still. Yes, that would make sense.
So the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet.
Yes.
And you're telling me they're probably wearing it?
Correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words. But in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it.
Why?
So they could participate in the nonary game, I imagine.
What?
I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant. For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were.
Sure, localizers, just saying.
To that end, they killed the old woman who was one of the original participants and took her place.
But why would someone do that?
That... I have no idea. Certainly they must have had a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here. But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
Huh. That's interesting.
Have you noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the old lady's arm, except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was, then the bracelet the killer stole should have blood on it.
Right.
But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off. Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
If only we knew there was a cupboard full of luminol, eh? So you're saying they cleaned it?
Yes.
Huh.
Have you discovered something?
Oh, hey. Okay, I know how we can identify the killer. We have to go back to the horny room.
Oh.
We just need some of that luminol. Doesn't matter how well they cleaned it, there should be some traces of blood left.
Aha! I see. That could very well work. We should have everyone gather in the rec room then.
Why do we have to be in the rec room?
That is where the luminol was, I believe.
Don't talk back to me, Kay. Yeah. Well, first we need to finish looking for Quark, though. Still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. Once we're done with that, we can head back to floor B to meet up with everyone else.
Understood. Shall we go then?
Bink, bink, bink. I am operating on a limited timescale game. Why do you have to make going anywhere take so long? Seriously, what was the need for any of this? Any of it? There's 3 doors here too.
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
But looks like 2 of them are already unlocked.
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open. Perhaps the layout here is different.
Huh. Oh, whatever. Let's take the door on the right first. The one that is mysterious and unmarked. The Golem Bay. What the hell is that? Well, this is one of the 3 escape rooms we haven't done yet. Huh. What's this room?
That looks like a workbench of some sort.
Well, maybe, but what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not look at a workbench. You go check out the far end, alright?
Very well.
Nothing. It's not here either, but it's very ominous. Hey, Kate, how's it going over there? Kay? Kay, can you hear me? Kay was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath the thing that looked like a workbench. What the hell? I walked toward him as I spoke. Hey, man, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
I bent down and saw he was staring at something that appeared to be a safe. It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it.
Was it?
Yes.
Then what are you doing staring into an empty safe?
I was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
That'd have been the team that went through the green door. I think that was Dio, Fi, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center. The nameplate on this door says that this is the Golem Bay, however.
So you're saying they didn't go here?
I believe that is the case. Which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled. If Dio, Fi, and Clover did not open the safe, who did?
Well, there's no point thinking about it. Thinking about it is not what Sigma does. Man does not think. We should get back.
Yes, there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Yep. Let's get moving then. Interesting. Looking forward to checking out that room later and finding out what the hell a Golem Bay is. Other than what it sounds like, which is a Welsh resort. This is the treatment centre, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Do you think that's kind of strange? Till now, all the chromatic doors have led to a single room each, so why are there 2 rooms on the other side of the green door?
An excellent question.
We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up and began to look for places where Quark might have hidden, or small holes he might have escaped through, or perhaps these cryopods. Huh? What are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned, did he?
The windows are all covered with frost on the inside, I can't see in.
Shall we open it?
Yeah, might as well. How that? What's with this incredibly low angle? Oh, hey, it's Quark.
What?
Quark! No. Oh no, his bracelet. Oh god.
Hold on, Sigma. Come down. Look at his chest. Can you see him moving?
What? I quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive. He's alive!
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe. You can tell from all the emotion in his voice.
I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much of one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is his bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it had only come off when you died.
Perhaps Zero Senior took it off.
What? Why?
I have no idea.
And maybe Zero Senior brought Quark here. Put him in this pod thing, too. Well, even if he did, we don't have any way to know why.
This pod is for medical treatment. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? What's he got?
How would I know that?
Fair.
In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Temioji in particular will be pleased.
Yeah, I bet. Do you think you can carry him, or...?
No, I believe it would be best to leave Quark here.
Yeah, just let him out of your sight again. It's now that it never ends badly.
As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous.
I mean, if so, then opening the pod was dangerous.
The treatment he's currently undergoing could be compromised.
Oh.
I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that alright?
Yeah. Sure. Wait. I just thought of something. Are you sure he's going to be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own?
He'll be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover.
Yeah, that's solid engineering.
So long as no one locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants.
Why would locking the pod so much that the person inside can't get out even be an intended feature? Why does that exist? But if someone locks him in, he's screwed?
Yes, that is what I said. But you needn't worry. You see, I have not engaged the lock. Now we should return to the Floor B warehouse. I imagine the others are already there.
Right, yeah. Okay. Let's go. 10-minute notice, yes, thank you, Abby. I am keeping an eye on the time. I'm going to be wrapping up in a couple minutes. You're late. You'll want to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all. This is it? Yeah, Clover and Temyoji still aren't back. So, find anything? Yeah, we sure did. Yeah? Well, go on, spill it. I explained to them how we found Quark in the treatment center. I see. Well, that's good to hear. Oh, jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright? Yeah, he'll probably. Do you even... Whatever, at least we found him. I'm pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead. Aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so. So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking to me made it sound like there was something else. Yeah, I'll explain that after Temyoji and Clover get back. Something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms? 2? No, just the treatment center. I see. And what was the other one? What do you mean the other one? You know where there's that intersection with 3 doors? So the bit where you just said you'd wait until Temyoji and Clover got back. Didn't take. Did not take. When Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. Yeah, I accidentally double-clicked. You guys unlocked the one that went through the treatment center when you went through the green door. The other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center. Could it have been Zero Senior? I don't know. Huh. So, did you and Kay go through the other door? Yeah. What was in there? Nothing, really.
It appeared to be some sort of room for servicing... something.
That doesn't make any sense. So, what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for? Who knows? And I think that is an appropriately ambiguous moment for us to leave off on. Just out of interest, how far are we down this branch? Still only on the first bit of it, yeah. Okay, so, this is where we save. Well, that was a strange episode. Not as plot dramatic as yesterday. Not yesterday, last time, but certainly something. Anyway, as I say, I've got to wrap up a bit early because I have to go and win at Connections Online. But first, we can have the wrap-up as usual. So, thanks so much for everyone who's been watching. Chatbot coming in right at the end. Band. Yeah. So, thanks so much for everyone who's come here, apart from the chatbot. Thanks if you've stayed to the end, it means a lot. As ever, if you've been watching this, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent, that's SERASENT, the House of Hubris. You'll see that all on the title card in a second. And I am streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 2 PM British time. That is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. Other time zones are available. And I am continuing this until we've finished it. and then we are continuing the series until I finish that. There's another game after this. These are large. But hey, I'm enjoying them in my own weird way. Yes, if you want to be notified when we go live, because I might be doing the occasional bonus stream, you can, of course, throw us a follow. Always appreciated. And if you miss anything, you can get VODs on my Twitch for 8 weeks after they've aired. And for everything else, go to my YouTube. It's youtube.com/rf191999, or just click the link down there. And you can get to all my VODs going back to the very start of the channel, nearly a year now. And yeah, lots of games there, and new videos on there again come out every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. So throw us a subscribe there, because, you know, it's free and you can get notifications of when new ones go live. Have them arrive hot and fresh on your feed. And yeah, if you feel like me watching Kay ride a mechanical bunny is worth your money, then you can, of course, cheer or sub on the Twitch, but you very much don't need to. Just turn up and chill and have fun and hang out, and that's all I need. Yeah, it's all good, really. But it'd be very much appreciated if you did. What else? If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, best place to look is on Twitter at Waruce, that's W-A-R-U-C-E, where I, at the minute, make low-effort memes that do numbers. And post stream notifications and shout about politics and stuff. Because, hey, turns out there's a lot of politics to shout about, especially in Britain today. I'm not even going to go into that rant yet, but hey, this isn't the place. What else? And yes, if you want to find me in other projects, then as per regular, you can find me on twitch.tv/thebardsplayhouse, that's TheBardsplayhouse, every Saturday night at 6:30 PM Eastern, that is 11:30 British time, because sleep, I hardly know it. Where you can see me in an ongoing Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Fall of London Chronicle, along with some various lovely faces who may have been seen in the chat at points. It's a lot of fun. We're nearing the end of it, but there's still a lot of drama and bad decisions to be made, and we should be back this week. We had to take a hiatus because of everybody's schedule was going wrong last week, but we should be back now. And also, if you want to see me imminently in other projects, you can check out twitch.tv/online_quiz_league. They are they're like the massive online quiz league in Britain, and increasingly across the world. And they are, today is the final of the Connections OQL, which is their take on the Only Connect format. I'm in the final, and it should be streaming later this evening. They've not actually announced when or if it will be streaming on Twitch. If it's not, it'll be on their YouTube, which I believe is also Online Quiz League. So look them up. What was the channel again? That is online_quiz_league, or I believe it's just Online Quiz League on YouTube. It'll definitely be filmed for YouTube. It might be going up on the Twitch. I will let people know when I know, basically. So, I'm going to go and do that. Love you all, and I will see you again on Thursday. We saved, right? Yes, good. Okay, love you all. Bye.